What is going on, guys? It is a fine, super fine day here in Southwest PA. As you can tell, well, maybe you can't tell yet, but I'm going to attempt to have another GoPro and try something out. This is experimental. This video might not get made, but just in case it turns out good, we're going to act like it is a regular video. And in today's video, I want to address, well, not want to address, I had a question from the 603, and he asked me, what do I think my second bike would be? And I think it's a really good question, and it's also a super loaded question because it's not that easy of a answer for me, because I want a bunch of different bikes. So, but what would my next motorcycle be? And I think it all depends on, well, obviously it depends on financial status, but it really depends if I have this specific motorcycle while I'm getting my other bike, my second bike, because I don't want to give the Ninja 650 up. I think it's a fantastic bike. I absolutely love it. So I having that in the back of my head, it kind of makes me think of what else I would get. I can tell you a bunch of bikes I do want to get. I would love to be able to get a 636. That white one that they have, it looks so nice. It's just a nice looking bike. But I would never get that bike if that was my only bike. And the reason's kind of obvious, and that's because I ride way too much. I ride too much, and something like that just wouldn't be comfortable for what I'm trying to do. I'm also hoping that this GoPro stays. It's my bad GoPro, or my not the best GoPro, so I guess if it falls, that's not that big of a deal. Anyways, getting sidetracked. But I would get a 636, but I would have to have this bike, because the 636 is obviously a very aggressive body position bike. So I wouldn't want to get that if that was my only motorcycle, just because of how much I ride. So that's definitely one of them. I think another bike that I would really like to get is some kind of big touring bike. Now, you know, I could stick with the Ninjas and do a Ninja 1000 SX, which honestly would be what I would like to do. I think that's a really nice looking bike. I like it a lot, but would that necessarily be a very good bike for these really tight, twisty, mountainous roads that I like to go on? I don't know. I never sat on one, so I don't know how heavy they actually are or how big they actually are. I just wouldn't want to get something that would inhabit how I ride. Because here's the thing, guys. I could probably stick with this Ninja 650 or a Ninja 650 for the rest of my riding career. If I'm being honest, it's that good of a freaking motorcycle. It's everything that I personally need. Price, insurance, gas, the style, how it handles, the displacement. Everything is honestly really good for me, and I don't necessarily need anything bigger. I'm not a professional motorcycle rider. I'm an avid motorcycle rider, but I'm not a professional. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't make a lot of logical sense to get something as aggressive as a 636 or even a leader bike, not the 1000 SX. I'm talking like, you know, like a leader bike, even though it's a leader bike, but that's like a touring bike, because I would never push that bike to its limits. I don't really have the money to do tour or to do track days and stuff like that. So I mean, I would kind of have this machine that I wouldn't be able to optimize my performance and my skills with. Same with this bike. I mean, it's going to take me a while to really get this bike down, but it's still achievable. Another bike I really want to get is like a Vulcan, a Kawasaki, one of those huge baggers. What you doing? One of those huge bagger bikes. But, you know, again, with that, would I want that as my only motorcycle? Probably not, just because of the sheer size of it. You know, that's a very good bike for the kind of trips that I do want to do, to be honest with you. I want to go, you know, do these big loops, and I want to do out west, go to Utah and stuff like that. But as far as like everyday commuting, I don't know how that would you know, play out. And the other thing too is storage. This bike is a perfect size that I can fit it right in my little storage unit downstairs, and I have no problems. I highly doubt that Kawasaki would do the same for me. That would be way too big, and then I would have to figure out something about how to store it and all that stuff. Now mind you, I don't think that I'll be getting another bike for quite some time. I would like to have a new motorcycle within like 5 years. It might be sooner than that. You know, right now I'm kind of setting up my 5-year goals and my 5-year plans, which is also, it's good, but it's also very depressing, because in 5 years I'll be like 38 years old, which is super fucking depressing. But, you know, it is what it is. I was going on a tangent about something, but yeah, you know, maybe in like 5 years I'd like to get another bike, because I don't know what my financial situation will be. It could be totally different. You know, I'm going to start my gambling career up at the casino. Not really, but I really want to start playing some poker. I've been playing online poker, and I'm actually freaking good at it. I mean, I've always been good at poker, but I really want to play for keeps. But, you know, I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. I would like to do something this winter, though. I either want to get this bike all maxed out as far as crash protection, and which way are you going? Okay. Either with a bunch of crash protection, and also with really knobby winter tires. Just something that I wouldn't be too upset if I did end up laying it down and it has the protection. But I would like to get like a little, you know, I don't know, 250, whatever, like the dirt bike, off-road bike is. I can't, it's not a maybe it is a KTM. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Just something that's street legal that I can take on the road, and I would not care if I laid it down. If, you know, I could buy one for like, you know, $1,400 or something like that. That wouldn't be too bad. But, you know, we'll see what happens. That's kind of honestly where I'm at, you know. So 603, that was your question. You kind of asked what my next bike would be. I would love to get a 1000SX touring bike. I would like to do that. The only thing with that is, well, not the only thing, is price, insurance, where I'm storing it, and how that bike will behave on these kind of more tight-knit, twisty roads that I go on. It might be fine, it might not be anything different, or it could be a total game changer. And I would just hate to get something like that and it be so different that I don't like it, you know. So I don't know, we're kind of see where we go with that one. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna let you go. Actually, how am I gonna stop that camera? Didn't think of that. And this is getting on my nerves. It's a nice little safety feature where it, yeah, super dangerous. Get this shit fixed. Like, don't leave your helmet unsecured, because on the off chance that you do need it and it flies off your head during impact, well, that didn't do a damn thing. But I guess I'll stop the video here, because I can probably reach up here. Let me know what you guys think about the camera angle, and if it was something that you liked or didn't like. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys sticking with the channel and watching the channel grow. I've had so much fun doing it, and I'm continuing to have a lot of fun doing it. So thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.